All right, everybody. Today we're gonna go over the top 10 watches that had the most drastic drop in the watch industry. And make sure to stay for number 10 because I saved the best for last. Now, to start off, we're gonna go over some of the ones that we actually have. These are gonna be the 26331 STs. Now, depending on the dial combinations, these were going for $100,000 to $125,000 at the top of the market. Today, you can pick them up pre-owned, depending if it's box papers, anywhere from 42, 43 to 50K range. Great looking watches, great value for the money. Beautiful timepieces. They wear really well too on the wrist. Now these specific ones, the blue dial is complete, box and papers. We're gonna be doing it at $48,000. The black with the silver subdials, also box papers complete. We're gonna be doing it at $43,000. Now we got the famous Hulk. Now this watch, believe it or not, even when we get it in today, it sells right away. This is gonna be the 11610 LV. At the top of the market, this watch was going for about $30,000 and you could not keep them in stock. So they were actually selling at that price point. Today, it's still gonna cost you, if it's box papers complete, I mean, with the white and green card, it's still gonna cost you close to 20 grand, a little over, maybe $21,000. They did discontinue it before they started making the new card. So if you actually have a Hulk with the newest green card with the RFID chip and everything in it, they are going in the mid-20s. Gorgeous piece, green on green. This watch does not stay in stock. This is gonna be new old stock, 2019, with box papers, hang tags and all. We're gonna be doing this one at $20,000.
What's the shelf life on those now?
A week.
A week?
Yeah, if that. The Hulk is popular, right? Because it's discontinued. Everybody wants a Hulk. The minute you get it in, people see it in the showcase, they can't believe you have it, they'll snatch it up right away. All right, next up, we got the famous Sprite, right? The left-handed Jubilee or Oyster bracelet GMT with the green and black bezel. Now, this watch, when it first came out, was going $45,000 to $50,000. People were even asking $55,000. We sold a few in the high 30 range. I personally knew they were gonna come down because I knew it was gonna be, it's just a newer model, new release. Rolex hasn't done anything like this. Today, these watches are going in the $20,000 to $22,000 range, depending if it's Oyster or Jubilee. This one right here is box papers, 2023, brand new, $20,500.
How are those selling?
These sell really well.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, at one point I had bought 6 brand new Sprites and I sold them all within 2 weeks.
Wow, they are moving in.
Quick. Now another one that made the list is gonna be another AP. It's gonna be the same as this model, but in rose gold. It's gonna be the 26331 OR, which, you know what, I actually have one on a strap. Let me show it to you. Yeah, the one I'm gonna go over is gonna be on the bracelet, but I actually have one on a strap. Let me pull it out, give me a sec. So this is gonna be the 26331. It is blue on blue. This is gonna be the leather strap. The one I'm gonna be going over is actually the bracelet, but I just kinda wanted to show you guys which watch I was talking about. It is a closed case back. They did come out with a newer generation of it with a thicker, with a see-through case back. This one at the top of the market on a rose gold bracelet was going for $155,000 to $160,000. Today, you could pick them up, depending if it's box and papers, anywhere from, you know, 95 to 105. So it's a huge drastic drop. It's still a lot of money, but it's not as bad as it was. All right, so next up on the list is we have the famous John Mayer. I mean, this watch went like up, down, it was like a roller coaster. The 116508, the famous, beautiful 18 karat yellow gold with the sunburst green dial. I mean, the watch is a pretty watch. I mean, you can't really say anything about it. At the top of the market, this watch was going for close to $140,000, $150,000, depending if it was new or used. Today, you could pick it up anywhere in that 75 to 90K range, depending if it's new, pre-owned, if it's box, papers, or anything like that. Obviously a lot higher than MSRP, but it is discontinued. So if it's something that you're wanting, it is a good opportunity to pick it up. And actually recently we sold 2 to 2 partners for $75,000 each. You guys know who you are. Congratulations on your purchase. We're in good health. The next one on the list is gonna be something that I wasn't planning on doing, but I saw it in my safe because I actually forgot I bought this. This is gonna be the 26320 BA. This is gonna be the 18 karat yellow gold AP, boutique only, so it's gonna be the all blue dial, solid yellow gold. At the top of the market, this was going for over $200,000. I think it got up to like $240,000, $250,000 at one point, something really, really crazy. Today, you could pick it up for $120,000. So if you're wanting a yellow gold AP Royal Oak, this is your opportunity right here, because they do not make many yellow gold Royal Oaks. Like today, the only ones that they make, if I'm not mistaken, are the frosted or the jumbo. Now, next one on the list is gonna be the 116509. A lot of people don't realize this, but they call this a John Mayer as well. This is gonna be the 18 karat white gold with beautiful blue dial, a little bit of red accents, gorgeous timepiece. At the top of the market, these were going for around $75,000. We personally sold one in the high 60s at the top of the market. Today, you can pick those watches up anywhere from 40 to 50K, depending if it's brand new, pre-owned, naked, whatever it is on the condition of it. Beautiful piece, more realistic pricing. So next up on the list is gonna be the Platinum Daytona, the 116506. Recently just discontinued. Now they make the newer one with the see-through case back. At the top of the market, those were going for close to $170,000. Today, you could pick them up anywhere from $100,000 to $110,000 depending on the age, condition, and everything that goes into buying a watch.
When it comes to a watch being discontinued, how do you see the trend line? Does it like spike up and then fast correction, or does it slowly decline?
It depends, right? So if the speculation is like, hey, they're gonna discontinue and there's a new model that's coming out, it'll slowly trickle up, but it won't go like too crazy.
Yep.
But if the trend is like, oh, hey, they're gonna discontinue and they're never gonna come out with it again, that's totally different. The prices will skyrocket and then they'll slowly trickle down, but they'll level out, but they will stay higher than what they were trading for before, if that makes sense.
Oh, good to know, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Next one on the list is gonna be the 5712A. Beautiful stainless steel Nautilus with a beautiful blue dial, power reserve, moon face. At the top of the market, this watch was going for $160,000 to $170,000. Today, because they have been making the watch for a long time, depending on the age, condition of it, you could pick it up anywhere from $105,000 to $130,000. It is still a significant drop, but not as much as other brands and other models that I'm gonna go over today. At the top of the market, we sold a few for around $165,000 to $170,000 as well. Really hot watch, gorgeous timepiece. It is gonna wear a little bit smaller than the 5980 or the 5990. It's gonna be a little bit sleeker, a little bit thinner on the wrist. All right, next one, we got another Patek. This is gonna be the 5711A with the stunning blue dial, the famous blue. Now is actually discontinued. Now they make it in a little bit larger of a case. They make it with the 5811G, which means it's white gold. The stainless steel version of the top of the market was going for $165,000 to $175,000. We sold a few in that 140 mark. Today, you could pick up a 5711 with the blue dial anywhere from 90 to 110, depending on the year. They have been making it for a while, if it's box papers or anything like that, which is still high for what the MSRP was, but it's a gorgeous piece. Do I see it going up and down a little bit more? I don't have a crystal ball. I don't want to tell you guys certain things, but it is a discontinued piece, and it kind of is a staple of the Nautilus. All right, Nate, you ready for the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Do the drum roll.
Yeah, let's see what we got going on.
5711 olive green dial. When it first came out, it was going for $500,000. $500,000 people were paying for that watch. It's not an easy watch to find, but if you could find it, you're most likely going to be paying anywhere from $260 to $280, depending on how motivated the person is to sell it.
Got it. And then recently, have you sold it? Have you?
No.
No?
No.
Have you gotten it in?
I have not gotten it in, actually.
Wow.
I've seen it. I've seen people wearing it, but I've actually never had the opportunity of selling one, Nate. Thanks for putting me down a little bit. I mean, I've sold pretty much every single watch except for that one. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you. And I don't know if you guys remember in the last video, I told you guys the Rolex Daytona Le Mans was going to go down a little bit in pricing. I think at that time they were trading for around $250,000 if I'm not mistaken. Well, I hate to say I was right, but they are trading in the 190 range. So they are still up there. Look, if you bought it at retail, more power to you. Great buy, great value. But if you paid $250,000, I do apologize. I'm sorry. They did go down. But look, it is a limited piece. They only did make 150 pieces, so you never do know what can happen. I hope it goes back up. I don't know. I don't want to bash it too much, because I am in the business. I love the watch. It's gorgeous. I just don't really see it as a $250,000 watch. All right, guys, thanks for always watching. If there's drastic changes that you saw that you want to comment down below, make sure to comment down below. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know what video you guys think I should do next. Whether it's a market update, going over a watch, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.